2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam here, bringing you all the action of the final round. And Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Luke, currently in second place, heading to the final round. Not a bad place to be, but let's face it, these guys aren't playing for second place, are they? They've got their eye on the prize. They want to finish number one. So they're going to have a good final round to make that happen.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. And let's see what he can do here today. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. And choosing the 8-iron here. Getting ready to play their third. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Here we are at the second tee.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Opting for the 3-wood.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
This would be a great up and down. Oh my God! And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we are at the third. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Yeah, that was a safe play.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
He's currently tied for first. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
As we look at the leaderboard, this player sits in second place behind Colin Morikawa. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 8-iron here. That was wonderfully done. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Just hammered that through the line. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Colin Morikawa currently in top spot. Time to tee off at the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
And he's hit that inside the range. Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front, Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Unable to find the green on this one.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Great touch.
Now 4 back after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. That's a bit out of shape. Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, he'll take that. Sitting at 10 under par for the event. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get it on the green.
Nice out the rough here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This is a 20-footer.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. Putting for a par here. And down she goes. And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
3 down, 9 to go. This player is going to have to start taking some chances if he wants to win this tournament.
That's tidy. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Aisle 1, sunscreen. That's exactly what they're going to need, headed to the sand.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
A long par 4 this hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here, just 3 back from the leader. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
He'll be glad to be putting now. And he needs this to save par. This one's looking good. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, Well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Putting for birdie. Just didn't drop. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This for par.
Well done. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's begin the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well struck. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
That's not what they were looking for.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Okay, so that's step one, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
He's currently sitting in third. Here we are at the 17th tee.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, how good was that? Almost an eagle. And as we update the scoreboard, this player is in second, behind Colin Morikawa.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
And as this player begins their final hole, they're 2 shots off the lead. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
And this putt for a final score of 67. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here. And down she goes, so it's tournament over now. All right, Rich, no victory for this player, but a second, not too bad.
Not too bad indeed. What an event. There's lots of positive to take away from this week. Congratulations on a very, very good week.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.